Shit, what's happening?
We got you in here, man.
What's good?
Man, welcome to the cockpit. You know, fly conversations from fly individuals from a fly point of view. Man, it's a pleasure to have you in here, man. You know what I mean? The streets been following you for a minute. We happy we get a chance to sit down and talk to you, man. How you doing today?
I'm straight, bro. I'm all good.
Oh, I'm
Top of the
good. I'm
morning.
good.
How
It's
you doing
Father's
today,
Day,
bro?
but you know that's every day, so we ain't glorifying that shit.
Man, I just told my brother
Man.
the same thing you just
So,
said.
you know, just jumping in, man. Tell the people, you know, for the motherfuckers that's still wearing Rockaware, or you living under a rock, nigga, or you ain't in tune to what's going on with this fly shit. Tell the people who you is, where you from, and what you do, boss.
I'm HUSSLE. I'm from Frisco, California, the Bay Area, Geneva Towers. Shit, I started off making, well, I made a name for myself in the streets / making music, you feel me? I still make music, I still write music and shit, but that really ain't my lane or like that. But I'm still a part, of music. That's
Hmm.
forever. You
Well, you
feel me?
know, well,
But
you
I'm
know,
a hustler
like you said,
overall.
like you were
I'm a
saying,
hustler overall
you
though.
know, the rap shit. Well, let's kind of start and let's what do the towers mean to you? Tell us about that. Give us a little bit about that. Because the towers is really kind of a slept on area in the city, and you've been holding the flag down for a minute. Ever since, you know, before the tower side get money and all that. You know what I mean? Even that was one of y'all hits. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That put y'all on. But, you know, since before that, you know, just
I
tell us
mean,
what tower side mean to you and that whole growing up there and all that. What it mean to you?
the towers is the reason for real because like I started rapping like my mama always tell me shit like just put it down on paper, you feel me? Like I'll get in trouble for a fight at school or something like that shit. I'll just be like, just put it down on paper. So like the towers is the reason for everything because that's the shit I was talking about when I start putting it on paper, you feel me? That's the shit I was writing about and shit. What I'm seeing outside, what I'm growing up and doing, what I'm learning how to do outside in the hood and shit like that. Like being a young nigga, like how old was we? Like 11. We was like 11 years old, probably 12. We weren't 13 yet. Nigga broke in the car, not even broke in the car. We just playing around in one of the hood cars. You know, cars niggas be smoking and tacking out and shit. Nigga, we found a little chop in that motherfucker about this big. Feel me? For real. Like, we was kids. Ben had a Draco and shit. So, like, that shit just gave me shit to talk about. You feel me? And music wasn't even like, it was like everybody wasn't doing it like that. Like, I still don't like to pronounce myself as a rapper, or I never really did because when I started rapping and making music, everybody was making music and putting shit out on YouTube. So it was like you feel me? People be like,
Mm-hmm.
everybody a rapper, or you a rapper, you feel me? But a lot of people was listening to my music and shit and be already looking at me like that. But the towers is really the reason
Mm-hmm.
for everything, bro.
Well,
I wouldn't have nothing else to
tell
talk
us
about.
about some of them influences though, because you know, like the lane, not just in the rap game, but the lane you kind of took wasn't you know, the typical tower side lane. You know, you had y'all was the rappers y'all was like singing, you know what I mean? You know, maybe kind of being on some pretty boy shit a little bit. You was keeping it thorough. Like you was keeping it like I'm finna tell my story, you know, because niggas could get caught up in the politics and you know, wearing different clothes and all the shit. Just I want to know that you know you growing up, who did you know look up to keep yourself solid like that and stay grounded and not fall into these fads and these trends and shit. Cause you held that flag of being a real nigga for a minute.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I looked up to like my big homies, Bean, shit, Snigs, my older niggas, but at the same time, like as far as like how like I looked up to niggas like fuck you keep calling me San Quinn, uh, Mesh, Fig, like mainly just because I went to the Muslim school and you know Fig is a Muslim. So that nigga mama used to cook our lunch for the whole school, you feel me? And I remember I was telling my pops like, bruh, like my pops he's so dope. I looked up to him too. And I was like, Dad, I want to be a rapper. I'm finna start rapping. Give me a studio. And that nigga was like, you want to be a rapper? That's what you want to do? You gonna be like, what you want to be like, JT the biggest figure? And I was asking other people, you feel me? And they was like, you know, saying certain shit like he was a one-hit wonder and all that. But, you know, he had made it to a big platform at one point in time in his career, you feel me? And got what he got off of that deal or that situation, and it was still him, you feel me? And but I always looked up to them niggas. I still do because even E40, because I look all the older Bay Area rappers, Too Short, nigga, Richie Rich, because I was always a fan of them, and I seen them make their own way. Like they just use like whatever they could get with the music shit, whatever come with it, but they still keep their hustle mentality. You feel me? And they hustle with that shit. You feel me? Like they didn't get caught up in it and get lost in it. You feel me? And get caught up on some bullshit. Mess did, but you feel me? Mess was always partying and fucking around, and it caught up to him. What a lot of people don't know. You feel me? But I just looked up to niggas like that, bro, and I never let that shit fuck with me like that to where it's like hella people be on a nigga like, bro, when you gonna drop or drop this. Like, nigga, you better download it, nigga. You better show me that you got it. You feel me? Yeah. But I know niggas like that, bro. I always like before I was even putting that shit out, I'd be in the studio around Quinn and them niggas. You feel me? And to see them niggas like Quinn would be in the studio talking about trying to get Mess out there. Like before Mess was out there, I was in the studio around that nigga, and he like, bro, I'm trying to get it to where when they bring up the city, when they talk about the Bay period, nigga, they talking about Messy Marv, nigga. Woo, woo, woo. I was sitting around when them niggas was making that happen, and that shit happened. You feel me? But the niggas, you know, they got their money, they got their issue with they got off that shit, and they stayed them. You feel me? So I just learned that to do it like that. You
Okay,
feel me?
so now you done got your feet wet. You know, you done been dropping these singles. You done, you done showed them what you was. You done been with the big K's and the weed on the flow, and they know your flow. So now that you got the little notoriety, what made you want to just break away and be like I'm not finna bring the artist with me. I ain't finna bring the hood kind of with me. I'm gonna do me. Like I'm gonna bring my niggas with me, but like, cause I'm saying you be the money ain't the issue. Nigga go OT, nigga know how to get a bag, nigga get it from a bitch. However, a nigga gonna get it, but it just seemed like for a little minute you kind of just separated yourself. Like let me see what the world got to offer me, and it wasn't even rap. It was just like maybe a nigga taking a breath of fresh air, you know, from that shit or something that, you know, cause losing somebody, you know, a nigga could crash out. So I'm saying, did a nigga need that to go away? Did a nigga need that little breath of fresh air to be like, it's more out here, nigga, than just the towers and this little bullshit I'm going through? Like, did that kind of help the process of you becoming a man, or, you know, did that just happen just kind of cause it happened?
Yeah and no. It was a growing process, but at the same time, nigga, I was just going crazy on that shit, right? But the whole time, I had my brother. I just lost my brother, you feel me? And I had guns. Like, that nigga be on my line like he was my manager, you feel me? Like, I be way, nigga, in Seattle, this nigga calling me like, bro, what's up, bro? Nigga, bro finna drop, nigga. Bro finna drop. You dropping too, nigga, all of us, nigga, oh 08, nigga, woo, woo. You feel me? And that just keep me pumped up and keep me in my mode. And it wasn't even about like, it was just like, just making the music, you feel me? And I kind of, I said, like after I lost my brother, I said, fuck that. I ain't doing nothing else but rapping. You feel me? Fuck the hoes, fire at the bottom, bitch, everything. You feel me? Nigga left the spot out the way, everything. Fuck all this shit. Feel me? Just music. And I kind of started doing it for the money, bro. And I never was rapping for money. I swear to God, bro. I never, when I started rapping, I really was just rapping just to rap and talk shit. You feel me? And I'll be getting that at my suckers. I'll be getting at my enemies in the music. You feel me? And anybody that ever listened to like any diss song I make, I don't do no sneak diss, and I'm gonna say your fucking name and tell you how I feel and really talk my shit about you. I ain't gonna never just be like this nigga, that nigga. That's just a regular song. Like I'm gonna really make a diss song. Like niggas be making shit and be speaking on certain shit, but don't say what they talking about. You feel me? Just around the bush with it. Like that's rapper shit. I don't do that. You know. And I started just doing that shit for the money, bro. Really trying to get broke off with that shit because I'm around my little cousin and this nigga getting money off this shit. You feel me? This nigga pulling up in the cars that I'm trying to fucking finesse the dealerships to get. You feel me? Like I'm niggas frustrated trying to figure out how I'm finna get this motherfucker. You feel me? He pulling up in this shit with no problem. Feel me? He got a ribbon on his nigga waiting for him at the dealership. So I'm like, nigga, I gotta give me some of this rap money. You feel me? And that's where you fuck up at. Like you don't get in it for that because the last video I made, we was at the video shoot and I'm like, man, Cuddy, I'm telling Bean and Rim like this shit ain't it. I'm getting tired of spending hella money on this shit, bro. You feel me? They like just keep going. You going up. You Rim like nigga, you just did every video damn near off your EP. Like you just went in. Like just keep going. I'm like, all right. You feel me? But it's really like, man, I gotta see some numbers. You feel me? In the distro kid that little band 1200 that shit. I'm like, man, I could have just.
Yeah, but I mean, but
you night,
know how it was when the niggas first start selling them 10 sacks. You know what I mean? And you moved up to the apes, and then you was selling zips, man. You know how the game go. You just gotta stay on the gas, B.
Nah, for sure.
But you know now that we a little older, you know what I mean? Like you said, you done went through all the trials and tribulations. You done went through, you know, being famous and not wanting to rap. And now that where we at now, what you want out this shit? Where you see the next 5 years? You know what I mean? What you want them to know about C Hustle? The nigga now though, the hustler, the man, you know, the father.
Hey, you know it's crazy now, bro, because C Hustle always be talking shit. You feel me? Like, like I made that whole image for myself, like just always just talking shit, being flamboyant and shit like that. Like stuck in my childish ass ways for real, bro. And I'm grown as fuck now, nigga. And nigga, my kids be watching my page, so it be like I just gotta set the right example. You feel me? Like, and that's where I'm at with it. I'm just trying to set the right example for my kids. You feel me? And when I do get to spend time with them and shit, be in position and show them. You feel me? Something good. That's really it for real. Like I be letting them know, like, bro, this for y'all. Like whatever I'm doing, you feel me? Showing what I got, where I'm at financially, whatever. Like this for you. Anything happen to me, like I'm doing this for you and your sister or you and your brother. You feel me? I don't care about nothing else. You feel me? And I talk to my little sisters the same way.
Basically
Like, I'm
everything
just
that's in the raps and shit, that's in the rear view. All the other shit, that's in the rear. I mean, I could give you the story.
I got some shit. I cook it up right now, right? But the approach different. I don't even know if it's some pull up on you and blow your shit off type shit on there. And I know that's what a lot of niggas want from me though. Happy Father's Day, cuz love your life. You feel me? I know that's that's me. You feel me? That's what a motherfucker don't want to hear when they want to hear my music. You feel me? But I don't think it's that type of shit on there. And I kind of slowed down on music too. Now that I even thought about that because I was feeling like I started making hella songs about my brother and shit, and I was feeling like I don't want to do that. You feel me? And I know that beat would like take a lot of people to another level and shit like that. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I swear to God, I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get personal with the music and feel me. I don't want to feel like that. I don't even want to do that. So I just slowed down. You feel me? Went in my shell and took my time off. I took my time off. Shit, I just was ducked off the whole 2022. Feel me? 2023. Now I'm back outside. To be honest with you, I literally was just ducked
Yeah,
all the way off, nigga.
we
Feel
wasn't
me?
seeing you. We wasn't seeing you for real.
Yeah, because I was shit. I was still. I was like a whole. I wasn't even healed. Like I wasn't even starting to like scab up. You feel me? I was still nigga. Man, bro, I was still tripping off shit. I couldn't be on Instagram or none of that shit, bro. I was looking at shit and thinking the motherfucker was, and it wasn't even that. You feel me? I lost contact with hella people that I talk to every day. Hella shit. You feel me? And even went through the stage where my phone stopped ringing. You feel me? And then had to like toughen up myself. You feel me? And stop letting it be the words and encourage a motherfucker and shit like that. I have to encourage myself and get to doing it myself. And I be solo, you feel me? But that's what pulled a nigga back in the game, you feel me? Because it's just like, I'm better off with this solo sport than the other shit, you feel me? Where it's a big ass crowd and a bunch of critics and motherfuckers looking in on you. And if you ain't constantly doing this, then they judging you, shit like that, you feel me?
So now, you know, we want to know, because it's a lot of people that's going through the same shit that you're going through, not just artists, you know, rappers, friends, you know, whoever going through this shit. It's just, you know, what's the biggest lesson you feel like you done learned from death? Just coping with it and dealing with it. What's the biggest lesson you done learned? Not to crash out, because, you know, it's days when a nigga wake up and I'm not seeing my mans next to me, and it's like, do I really want to be here? But then I got to look at my kids, and I know I got a future, and I got something to live for. So it's just what's to tell the youth, what's the biggest lesson you done learned to keep going to stay motivated through this shit?
You can't play with this shit. You definitely gotta be serious with it. Like you can't, you can't. It's not no joke. It's not a game. You feel me? Like when you come outside, like you definitely gotta stay prayed up because it's like you don't know what you finna go outside and get yourself into. You feel me? Like nigga, I done ended up in jail. You feel me? In fucked up ass situations on some days, and nigga, it be like I never thought this would have happened. You feel me? I just came outside fresh as fuck, everything. How the fuck I just end up in this motherfucker for this pistol? I'm already on probation. That's a wrap. I'm finna sit it down. You feel me? So it's like, don't play with this shit. Don't take nothing for granted. You feel me? Whatever it is that you doing, put your heart in it. If you can't put your heart in it, then that ain't it. You feel me? And don't ever be afraid to be like, this ain't it for me and I'm gonna do this. You feel me? Don't ever be afraid to do that. Once you do that, you feel me, the momentum you gonna build for yourself gonna be different. You feel me? Like be secure with yourself first before anything. And don't play with this shit. You feel me? You gotta know this shit is not no game. The motherfucker will be here today
For real.
and gone tonight. You feel me? For real, like nigga, you gotta, your niggas, your brothers, you definitely gotta make sure you keep it 100 with them. And that's something I didn't learn. Like, I didn't know, nigga, I was finna lose my brother the day I lost my brother. I was sitting there worried about booking the trip. And I wasn't finna book mine for my birthday until he booked his, you feel me? But it's like, just don't play with this shit, bro. Like, even if it's a relationship, you feel me, with your bitch, one of your brothers, your family, period, you feel me, or it's something that you doing, like, you feel me, don't play with it. Just take that shit serious because, like, that's really a blessing from God. You feel me? Like, that's really a blessing. Like, don't take that shit for granted because it could be worse. You feel me? So I just look at it like, if you love your nigga, show your nigga you love your nigga, you feel me? Don't be on no fake ass shit and expect to get another chance, you feel me? Cause then that's like being selfish. You
Take
feel me?
advantage of your opportunities.
Yeah, take advantage of every opportunity, every relationship, every situation you in with your life, you feel me? Because you never know what's gonna happen next with that shit. You feel me? Like I don't let too many motherfuckers play with me nowadays. Like if a motherfucker just show me some bullshit, I don't or whatever, just because like I done lost like majority of the niggas that I look at and I know I could count on to give me some real shit back. You feel me? I lost all that. So once a nigga do some fake shit, it's like I'm cool. You could call my phone talking about somebody. You already done showed me you'll do this to
real.
me. You feel me? So I gotta watch how I play it with you. You feel me? Period, point blank. Just because you gotta be cautious of what the next situation don't even lead to. Like when I say you don't know what the fuck your day could end up being, you feel me, or what type of day you could end up having, you feel me? Like you gotta stay cautious of all that shit. Like you gotta really keep your eyes open. You feel me? You never know. Like you never know. One of your niggas end up switching up on you, bitch end up switching up on you, you feel me? You end up bumping into somebody, anything can happen, you feel me? You just gotta stay prayed up and know this shit real and be standing on it and prepared for whatever it is, you feel me? Whatever obstacle that you finna go through.
I hear you saying that I hear you saying stay prayed up, man. You know, tell these niggas too about how much it means for you to talk to God.
Oh, nah, hell yeah. I pray all day. I pray every day. You better pray. If you don't, then shit, you taking life for granted. Life as a whole, you taking it for granted, for sure. Because that's a blessing right there. You feel me? For sure. And people you see outside, bro, stuck with nowhere to go, my nigga, that's just fucked up. That's not a blessing, you feel me? Anybody can end up right there, bro. You feel me? And a lot of people won't never even take the time out to wonder, like, damn, how that nigga end up like that? You feel me? I didn't thought sometimes, like, it ain't no way I could see a motherfucker ending up stuck with nowhere to go. You feel me? Because I got family, I got aunties, cousins, I got a mom, I got a dad. You feel me? I got people in my life. You feel me? And that's where
Gotta be thankful for that. You gotta be.
Right there. You feel me? Yeah, you gotta be thankful for that shit. You feel me? You got to. And at the same time, you gotta be thankful for, you know, God still keeping certain people here in your life. You feel me? Because you'll find yourself in a situation wondering, like, damn, why? How the fuck, you feel me, did I just lose? How did that happen like that? You feel me? A motherfucker that you know be like a token from like, how the fuck did you just, you feel me? How did you, weird? How that happened like that? That was not supposed to happen like that.
But a nigga, but at the end of the day, a nigga prayed his way through, and it was like at the end of the tunnel.
Nah, for sure. It be situations, bro. Like if you when you praying, bro, when that shit come true, you praying on shit. You feel me? And it happened the way it happened, and you see it happen, nigga. You better thank God. You feel me? You better not just think, oh, I got finesse, or you feel me? I'm that nigga. Nah, hell nah. You can do that second, but you definitely better thank God first.
Well, man, I appreciate you coming in, talking to us, man. When that EP drop, you know, man, come in and come holler at us again, man. We appreciate you shooting the game with us, man, and giving us the real story of HUSSLE, man, because, you know, people really want to hear it, man. So, man, and like we were saying earlier, stay on the gas, bro. Even if you put out a song every other month or whatever, people want to hear your story, man. They want to hear, you know, what the pain. They want to hear the good life. They want to hear you raising your son and the graduation, and you know they want to hear the elevation, nigga. We following your story, bro. So keep painting them pictures for us. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Father's Day. I'm gonna load your shit up and I'm gonna tag you, man. Any artists that you got, cause I know you fuck with a few motherfuckers. Send them to me and we could promote this shit, man. It's all love, nigga. You don't owe me nothing. We black. Keep this shit going, bro. Frisco, nigga, forever, nigga.
Yep, it's all good.
For sure, man. Hit my line anytime.
Yo. Yep.